Hey, you guys, welcome back. It's Coach Hunt, the Holistic Self-Love Coach, where I support women to have their best life ever, especially if they're over 50, because that is my sweet spot to a certain degree as we are in our crown era and our intuition is on fire. So we are moving and shaking in this world to just be seen, be heard, and just I don't know, just keep expanding who we are as human beings. So this is just going to be a quick reflection of day one from the very, very special, I don't even want to call it an event. It's an event and experience in a work. It's a little bit of church. It's a little bit of everything, sisterhood, all that good stuff. Addicted to Abundance with Mina Irfan. I am here and I am like over the moon, ecstatic about all the information that I'm receiving, not just from my mind, but also from my soul and from my heart space. So with that being said, I have my journal, but I also have my official workbook, and I want to, because I don't want to mess up my official workbook, I do a quick little notes in here, and then I transpose it over there to Addicted to Abundance 2026. So one of the great things that I'm learning is about my protector, my manager, and my inner child. I mean, of course, I know what my inner child is, but she also speaks about this therapist who understands the protectors and managers. And I want to learn and have a deeper dive in that information for myself. And because the way she's explaining it and the way how certain things don't just come to pass in our life because our protectors are sharing with our inner child that they are not safe to move up to the next level. I want to be able to remind my protectors that I am safe regardless. I am safe because God has my back, and that God is in control of everything, and I'm going to be safe in everything. Even if I got hurt or injured or any of that, I'm still safe. My soul is still safe. My spirit is still safe. It's my body that fears pain, disappointment, hurt, and all the other negative emotions. And not that those emotions are, a burden or anything like that, but those emotions or our emotional life doesn't set precedent over what we can achieve and what our desires are and how we can receive our desires. So that is one of my aha moments in this moment and for day one. I also wrote that my relationship with the universe is being a cluster of light to all other light sources that formulate what I believe in life at an infinite state. Meaning that my relationship with the universe, with God, with divine love is me being within it, and I'm safe. I'm gonna always be safe. Safety is one of those important things, especially for women, and we seek out those things as a feminine being. But when I think of not being safe, I think of myself as when I'm not being safe. I am from California, from the hood, so to speak. And I've seen unsafe environments, and people still have thrived in that environment, and people still have gotten hurt. But if I've made it through that, then I can make it through anything that the world is that's out there. If the world ends, it ends. I'm not going to be worried about or have a bunch of concerns about that. I'm going to continue to keep my life elevated and open to support you guys as I continue to support myself, because coaching is part of that internal nudge that I've had since I was young. I mean, that's why I have my degrees and my coaching and my Reiki and my certifications and understanding trauma and ACERs and SWOT analysis and all the stuff that life gives us as part of information to help us guide throughout the world. I may not know everything, but I know a lot. And over these 55 years that I've been alive, I've learned a lot, I've experienced a lot, and I'm open and willing to support other women to do their inner work and to move past safety and go in survival and move into complete satisfaction and have a scrumptious life and not be in fear, but know that they always have God's favor when they're utilizing their intuition. I have a lot of 2026 desires, and I'm going to continue to keep writing them. I didn't bring my book for my writing my 1,000 desires, but I know I'm going to be adding multiple desires to that when I get back home, and that's another aha moment that I had during the event for Addicted to Abundance. Also, one of the other things is that, you know, our nervous system, as she says, our self 1 and our self 2, but our nervous system, we have an internal spiritual nervous system and we have this physical body nervous system. And I really want to understand that more on a conscious level, but also a subconscious level, because when I think about the nervous system, I mean, I've seen images of, you know, our vagus nerves and all of those things within our body, but I also see them now as just channels of energy and light and flow, and how our blood just continues to move and circulate through our cells, and that is just a part of the rhythm of life. Everything is circulating, everything comes around, and when I'm in the rhythm of life, things move with the rhythm of life. Divine order comes into play, and spirit, as a co-creator with spirit, I am able to have not just my desires, but the desires that God has for me. I don't get the photocopy, I get the masterpiece. And so that for me is super brilliant, and it's really solidifying who I am, where I am in this journey for the next 10, 20 plus years, if I am still able to be here, not just on YouTube, but just be in life itself. I know that wisdom is something that can be taught while I'm 70, while I'm 80, and this will always be my choice to be able to teach and to grow and to show. And I think that's what the crown era is about, or at least in the crone era, when you go from maiden, mother, and then to crone. Your crone life is about you and service. And for me right now, me and service is service to the world, service to life, service to you. That is so important to me. And I have to be better so I can continue to allow other people to and model so they can become the best version of themselves that they want. It was something else that I wanted to share as a quote. Oh, yeah. So she kept on talking about certain things. Her and Irfan, her husband, they were talking about some things. And, you know, I just jot down a lot of stuff that comes to my mind in my intuition while I'm writing as notes. But she was talking about the CEO, being a CEO of your life, and this and that. And then I thought, you know, a CEO is the crown era operator. The operator, my intuition is my main operator. So my crown era operator is my CEO. Y'all know I love me some affirmations and acronyms. So that's what came up, and I thought that was cute. And I'm going to continue to remind myself that a CEO is not a boss that has to because I had like a negative connotation to a CEO as being this big business owner and making all these decisions, and that just did not feel good. But when Spirit gave me, it's my crown era operator, then that made me feel so much better internally within my nervous system. And what else did I wanted to share? Oh, I may go ahead and put some at the end. We did a lot of dancing for nervous system. We had a bunch of dance parties, and it's so great to see a group of women that are high vibe and dance and praise. I think that's one of the things that I used to love about church, so to speak, when people praise God and sing and just be in worship. And I think as a community or a collective of humanity, that when we come together to praise God, as they say, we praise God and blessings fall. I believe that everybody that is in attendance got something for themselves. They walked away with aha moments, and just their heart not just expanded but deepened, because you know that if you've been watching me, deepening the heart is so important, at least for me in my life, that I need to go deeper in my well, because that's where the depth of knowledge and wisdom, and that's how I'm able to hold things in my container more so. I don't want to just be so wide and narrow like a string, because you know a string can be very narrow but very long. But I also want to be deep. I want to be able to hold a lot and not just be large. I want to be deep. And yeah, so this is really exciting, and this gave me a lot of new opportunities and juices flowing for my upcoming event for the Love Immersion. I really want to continue to keep pouring into you guys at the event for me on Zoom on February 22nd. I'll put that information up already to be in the description box, because I'm not at home. I'm on my phone. As you see, I'm at the hotel. And it's going to be great. I really feel that all the work I've been doing, when I say work, I mean actual paid work from not just clients, past clients, in the in spirituality, as well as through my counseling, through my work as a consultant, as an employee, is really coming together. And I am being molded into this self-love, intimacy coach that I'm continuing to just, I'm getting more and more deeper knowledge in it. It's very hard to, not hard, it's very interesting how the words right now can't even express where I am. And so, yeah, I can't wait till day 2. I just can't wait. So if you guys need anything, put it in the comments. If you have any questions, put it in the comments. Yeah, I love you so much. It's Coach Hunt, and I have your greatest interest at heart. Bye.